Assalamualaikum, welcome back guys. Today we talk about ribosome, the series of video lectures about cell organelles. So today is the ribosome. What is mean ribosome? The name suggests as ribosome. इसको ribosome कहा क्यों? Because it has, when we see in the cell, the ribosome, this is the structure of ribosome, it has roughly structure. The structure of ribosome has roughly, because it is made up of ribosomal RNA, and the ribo means roughly, has roughly structure, and some means body. So the body has rough structure in the cell, that is called ribosome. That will be the ribo. When we see under the microscope, they have rough structure. And the discovery of ribosome occurred in 1955 by Palade, the scientist, the Palade, which discovered this ribosome in 1955. Now, learn about composition. The composition of this ribosome, कौन सी चीजें हैं जिससे ये ribosome बना है? So the composition of this ribosome, the ribosome is mainly made up of 60% of ribosomal RNA and 40% of typical protein. It is mainly made up of 60% of ribosomal RNA and 40% of protein, and it is present in all the cell. In all cell it is present, as well as present in mitochondria and also in chloroplast, prokaryote, eukaryotic cell. It has a teeny body. When we see and compare this organelle with other organelle, so this organelle is not bounded by membrane. As we know that mitochondria is the double membrane structure, chloroplast is double membrane structure. The other endoplasmic reticulum discussed in previous video. So this organelle is not bounded by, this is the very important, that this is the single membrane, not bounded, there is no any membrane present in this, just made up of ribosomal RNA, which is the 16% in their composition and 40% of protein. So not bounded by double membrane or membrane, simply membrane or double membrane. Location, let's see the location. It is either present freely in cytoplasm and mainly when they become functionally, जो functionally हो जाते हैं attacked with endoplasmic reticulum. Here is the endoplasmic reticulum discussed in previous lecture. So also attacked with endoplasmic reticulum and also live freely in cytoplasm. So means we discussed that. So this ribosome cover the 25% of dry weight of a cell. It covers the 25% dry weight of the cell. Mainly those cells which are so active in protein synthesis, जो protein synthesis में बहुत ज़्यादा active होता है, like pancreas and brain cells. In this type of cell, there are present a lot of, इस टाइप के सेल्स में they are present million in number. In some cells are also present in thousands in some cells, which are rarely active in protein synthesis. So mainly there are a lot of abundant, they are present in pancreas and also in brain cells. So this is the location that they are freely present in cytosol, the ground of cytoplasm, and also attached with endoplasmic reticulum. They are also present in mitochondria, the organelle itself, and also present in chloroplast. The size of this ribosome of mitochondria and chloroplast ribosome is similar to the size of prokaryotes. As prokaryote, the size of prokaryote 70s and mitochondria is 55s. So we will see this is the ribosome. We discussed that this is the ribosome is mainly made up of ribosomal RNA and protein. So let's see the structure of this ribosome. Structurally, this ribosome is made up of two subunits. Two subunits होता है जिससे ये ribosome बना हुआ होता है. When we see the one is larger and the second one is smaller subunit. This one is larger subunit and this one the smaller subunit, which combine to form the structure and the ribosome. Let's now see the comparison of structure of prokaryotes, eukaryote and mitochondria. Now see the structure and comparison between the prokaryote, eukaryote and mitochondrial ribosome. So first we try to know that where the ribosome is formed. The ribosome is formed in nucleolus of eukaryotic cell. This is formed in the nucleolus of eukaryotic cell. Which thing we already discussed that it is made up of 60% of ribosomal RNA and 40% of polypeptide chains protein, and this is done by RNA polymerases. RNA polymerase enzyme. This is the enzyme which down this process, which which down the synthesis of ribosome. So now we see the comparison. Generally, we say that this ribosome is made up of two subunits. One is large and second one is the smaller. So in prokaryote ribosome is mainly in size it is 70s. The S is the Svedberg unit of ribosome. Is the Svedberg. This S is the Svedberg unit of ribosome. In the centrifuge machine में हम देखते हैं, उसी में हम इसके क्या Svedberg units देखते हैं, उसी पे लगा के तो फिर prokaryotes ribosomes by the size and by the shape हम उसको recognize कर सकते हैं. This is the unit by size and shape. So this prokaryotes in size it is 70s. We already discussed that it is made up of two subunits. So the large subunit is of 50s, 50 Svedberg unit, and the smaller subunit is of 30s in prokaryotes. Suppose this is the prokaryotic ribosome. This one is the 50s and this one is the 30s. So let's see. हमने कहा कि ये 60% ribosomal RNA 40% प्रोटीन से बना है. So इस 50s में देखते हैं. This larger subunit, this one is the 50s. So let's see the composition of this, the structure of this 50s subunit has mainly two ribosomal RNA. It has two ribosomal RNA molecule. It is very important that the ribosomal RNA has are of 3 strands in prokaryotes, while in eukaryote are of 4 strands. In prokaryote, it is of 3 strands, while in eukaryote it is of 4 strands. The 50S has 2 ribosomal RNA. One is the 23S and the second one is 5S. And this is made up of RNA polymerase 3 enzyme. There are 3 enzymes, 1, 2 and 3. RNA polymerase 1, 2 and 3. So this is made up of RNA polymerase 3 enzyme. And the protein, it is the 60%. Sorry, will be like this is the ribosomal. Let's the protein, and in this 50S plus 34 polypeptide. 34 polypeptide chains take place in the manufacture of largest subunit of this prokaryote in the L1 to L34. L1 to the L34. This is the largest subunit of prokaryotic ribosome. So this 30, let's see this smaller subunit. This is the smaller subunit, which is the 30S. This 30S has only one ribosomal RNA. इसमें एक ही ribosomal RNA होती है, which is 16S, and it has 21 polypeptide. It has the 21 polypeptide chains in the 30 smaller subunit. So this 30 combined to form what? The whole ribosome of prokaryote, which is 70S. S is the Svedberg unit in ultracentrifugation. Vimine in ultracentrifugation. The large one is 50S, the smaller one is 30S. Also the composition, as like we said that already, that it is made up of RNA and protein. The 2 RNA molecule, which one is the 23S and the other one is 5S. And this is the larger subunit, and 34 polypeptide chain from the protein, and 30 as the smaller subunit. One containing one, इसमें एक ribosomal RNA molecule होते हैं जिसकी साइज हमारे पास क्या है 16S है, and 21 polypeptides इसमें. Let's see the eukaryotes. The eukaryotes ribosome is 80S in size, made up of 2 subunits. The larger subunit, suppose this is the eukaryotic ribosome. The larger one is 60S and the smaller one is 40S. So now let's see, suppose this is the 60S subunit and this one is the 40S. So this 60S, how many ribosomal RNA contain and how much protein in contain? Let's see. This 60S ribosomal RNA contain 3 ribosomal RNA molecule. One is the 20S, the second one is 5.8S, and the another one is 5S. While the protein which combined combine with this ribosomal RNA and form the 60S, the protein is 49 polypeptide. 49 polypeptides chain combined with these 3 ribosomal RNA and form the 60S, larger subunit of eukaryotic ribosome. Another one is the 40S. This 40S has one ribosomal RNA. It has one ribosomal RNA और वो ribosomal RNA जो size में है in the size 18S. It is 18S in size, the ribosomal RNA. Why? And it has 33 polypeptide. It has 33 polypeptides chain. आप लोगों को समझ आ रही है? So इसमें 33 polypeptide chains होते हैं. It has 33 polypeptide chain. And we already said that this eukaryotic ribosomal RNA is of 4 strands, while prokaryotic is of 3 strands. So let's see the mitochondria, the mitochondrial ribosome. Mitochondria, in size it is of one is the large subunit and the second, the largest subunit in this 55SF, the largest subunit is of 39S. And the smaller subunit is of 28S. While in the combination, protein is also present in the manufacturing of this ribosome structure. So 48 polypeptide chains is present to form polypeptide combined. The polypeptide is made up of amino acid, different amino acid, and this polypeptide further combined after modification and post-translation, these form the protein and may able for the user. Let's see the function of ribosome. What will be the function? As we know, the ribosome is also known as protein production machinery. Protein production it is also known as protein. So this ribosome help in protein synthesis. प्रोटीन बनाता है ये सारे, और जब when they are not functionally or they are not about to create the protein, जब ये प्रोटीन नहीं बनाता है, so they live separated, they not live adjacent together, ये together नहीं होते, इकट्ठे नहीं होता है, अलग अलग होता है. So those ribosomes which are live in cytosol, they are freely live in cytosol, they made protein for usage of such cell. They made protein for utilization of that cell. Suppose this is the cell, here the ribosome is present in cytoplasm. So in this cytoplasm they are present, they prepare protein, and this protein used by itself by this cell, not transported to other cell. And those ribosomes which are attached with endoplasmic reticulum, and that endoplasmic reticulum is known as rough endoplasmic reticulum. So such protein transported to other part of the cell, to other cell, to other part of the bodies where that will be necessary. So mainly there are protein production machinery, and they synthesize the protein for the usage of cell for different purposes. When they about to manufacturing of protein, they assembles on messenger RNA. Suppose this is the messenger RNA, larger subunit, and thus transfer RNA transport the amino acid which bind here, and thus the polypeptide chain is formed by the help of ribosome and messenger RNA. So this was the ribosome, structure of ribosome, composition, and discovery, everything about ribosome. Or other lecture, the next lecture will be about Golgi bodies. So if you people like this video, so please must support us as to subscribe the channel, also share with other students, with other colleagues, with other friends as to support us.